to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or an...
There we go. It always works when you push the right button. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a great Tuesday morning. Today's Tuesday, right? I hope so. My watch is telling me it's Tuesday. Oh, so many things happen in the news. Some of it good, some of it bad, some of it completely indifferent. It does not matter because that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're here to talk about preparedness and some of the things that are going to disappear rapidly in a crisis situation. And we're going to be able to like bounce that off of what happened in North Carolina, as well as use it as a list of things that we should probably have on hand if we're able to. Now, before we do that, looks like West Virginia Pappy is omnipresent in both the Rumble and the YouTubes. I don't know. I haven't looked at the YouTube yet, but I see the Rumble chat. So good morning, my friend. And let's go ahead and take a look at the YouTube chat. Looks like Rose first, cool Colt. Number 2, West Virginia Pappy, omnipresent. You are deterred. All right, let's see here. Rose, another good day, but cold. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I've got the heater here in the headquarters room in the command center. Fired it up for the first time this winter, and I have plans on doing some more things like that here shortly. Let's see. Cool Colt is in the house. What's Cool Colt saying? 1 is the loneliest number, so I'll be glad to be number 2. Good morning. And of course, he says, I am off today with a list of life that, yeah, I'm gonna be busy. Okay, so you've got a list. Gotcha, bro. Where are we at here? We've got West Virginia Pappy. Debbie's in the house. All righty then. Canada. We got Bob Peta showing up. Mike is in the house. Bradley Collins, Light Raider. Cool Colt, are you still running your suck? Yes, you are. Pastor from Reality is in the house. Ian, good morning. Rose, Stray Kitten. You didn't like the color of my kitchen? What's up with that? I told the story, I think, already once, but I'll tell it again if you want me to later. Let's see here. I have TP for from 2 years ago. Yes, that's a thing. That's a thing already. Take a look at the top chat. I think when I go live, because I've noticed something here. When I set my chat to be inside of the live stream, I always make sure that it's on live. And I think when I go live, it changes back to top chat. So thank you very much for keeping me in line. All right, let's see here. And reactivated. If we're looking at the poll, we've got 12 volts in there. 12 volts, no votes. But that's okay because you guys know the deal. You don't have to vote right now. What essential item would you stock first in a crisis? And right now, 83% say water and filtration tools. 17% say non-perishable food. And the rest are big old zeros. All right, so let's make that smaller. That's never what she said. Let's see here. Andy's in the house. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. We're just got to let the room fill up a little bit here. It's your story. You're sticking to it. I haven't heard the wall story. Oh, the wall story. Stray Kitten. You haven't heard the wall story. So years ago, you were asking. You were like, I question your choice in colors. So years ago, when I was doing some different defense contracting stuff, I actually had my own business in Florida, and I was like, we really need somebody to take care of the house. So I told my second oldest son that, hey, if you want to come here and watch the house for me and live here rent free, then you just got to pay like power and all that other stuff, but you get to live here rent free. That's fine. So he, for a couple of years, he lived here playing house, and him and his girlfriend at the time decided that they wanted the kitchen and the hallway, the dining room and the hallway to be barn red. And so that barn red over time turned into blood red. Needless to say, things. Let's see. Did my video just glitch there for a second? Like I disappear on that side? I've been noticing that it's been doing it more and more, and I don't know why. But that's the story. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Let's see here. Andy says, all in all, we're just another brick in the wall. Of course, Andy. All right, let's see here. So we're gonna go ahead and drink a little coffee. I got to square up my notes here so I can read them properly for you. All right. Okay, so when a disaster strikes, essential items often vanish from stores shelves almost immediately, leaving unprepared individuals vulnerable. Understanding which supplies are likely to disappear first can help households and communities better prepare for emergencies. The un, the expanded guide that I'm going to show you guys is not only is going to identify these critical items, but also is going to provide recommendations for effective stockpiling and practical use during a crisis. So getting right into it, in no particular order, guys, in no particular order. The first one is generators. Generators are vital for powering medical devices, refrigeration, and communication equipment during outages. They're among the first items to sell out during crisis due to limited availability and high demand. Households should invest in high-quality generators suitable for their power needs and keep them maintained with regular testing. Options like solar-powered generators provide quiet, renewable energy and eliminate the need for fuel storage. Additionally, households should store fuel safely and consider generator access, such as extension cords, adapters, and noise-reducing enclosures. So, a lot to be said for generators. If you live in Hurricane Alley, then you know that as soon as the hurricane goes past and the power is out, then all the generators get fired up, and you can hear them. You can hear the whole neighborhood fire up, basically. And there's a lot of people that are new to the area that would be like, oh, I really need to go buy me a generator now. I just realized my Rumble chat's covered. Yes, Laser says, yes, you glitched. So that's my software doing that. That sucks. So generators are actually a pretty big thing. And if you are new to the channel, or if you're just in slacker mode, the way this works is I say something, you write something, and I talk about what you wrote. All right, let's see here. Stray Kitten, you forgot to promote the video to tell people to watch it to see the walls. All right, guys, if you go back to my videos, go watch it to see the blood red walls that are my kitchen and dining room. Cool Colt says, the exception, of course, is the 12M and plus one currently have. Not sure what you're talking. I don't know. Is that the 12 meter band? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Cool Colt. Talk to me, Brosif. All right. So let's go ahead and move on to the number 2. Water purifiers. Water is essential for survival, making it one of the first items to disappear. Bottled water is convenient but limited in long-term emergencies. A robust water plan should include portable filtration systems, purification tablets, and gravity-fed purifiers. Households can also install rainwater collection systems with proper filtration for suitable access. Boiling water is a reliable backup purification method, and learning this skill ensures safe hydration when other options are unavailable. Large water storage tanks and collapsible water bags can help maintain a substantial reserve. With that said, I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Am I getting this right? I'm always messing this up. That right there, that's that on that screen back there, guys. That is the members video that is getting ready to be launched as soon as we're done with this. It's just me checking in, tell you what's going on, but it's going to give you a little bit of insight into my life a little bit. So, one of the things that I talk about in that video is the fact that I'm going to be, people keep asking me for these classes, and I don't think they understand that, if I make a video on just water, I've got to shoot the video. I've got to script the video. I've got to make sure that I'm giving you all of the information, because people are going to take what I say seriously. So I've got to get it right. And then I've got to edit it, add graphics, all this crazy stuff for a video that you might watch for 15 minutes. Hours go into it. So 1, I want to make sure that it's done right. And 2, hours go into it. So in my members video, I'm basically telling you that, and a lot of you are here now, that those videos are have whiteboard, will travel, that kind of thing. I just watched my video go out again. I'm not sure why it's doing it, but I'm going to figure this out. All right, so let's see. Catitude showed up. Good morning. Parts of previous comment. I got you, Colt. I got you. Would you need a concrete bunker for generator in Tornado Alley? No, you just in Tornado Alley. Hurricane Alley is where I live, but Tornado Alley, I would think that you'd want to concrete everything in Tornado Alley. Let's see here. Apparently, Israel is about to call a ceasefire right now, or in a few minutes. Yeah, but those things never last. Those things never last. You know, and Israel has some conditions for their ceasefire that Hezbollah will never, basically never be like, oh, okay, sure, guys. This is always a fight about land, is what this is about. They want to run the Jews out so that they can have their land. That's all this is. But let's see here, Light Raider. Well, thank you for the effort. I got you. Cool. The glitch. All right. So moving on. Fresh food, guys. Number 3, fresh food. Fresh food, including milk, fruits, vegetables, and meat, becomes scarce as transportation and refrigeration systems break down. Preparing for this involves freezing perishable and involves freezing perishables and learning preservation techniques such as vacuum sealing, canning, and dehydrating. Community-supported agriculture, also known as CSA programs, or small-scale urban gardening, often offer ongoing fresh produce options. Fermenting vegetables and using cold storage methods like root cellars can extend the shelf life of seasonal produce. One thing that I'll tell you about the CSA programs is that there are many electrical co-ops that will allow you to farm underneath the power lines. In basically, you keep a specific area mowed and free of debris and terrain and all that other stuff, and in turn, you can actually grow a crop there. So if you're interested, I would get with your power company and see if they have programs that are like that. All right, let's see here. Israel Air Force just dropped 20 bombs. Crazy view. I believe it, MJ. I believe it. The thing is, right now, the transition is from the south to the north. It's still it's technically a 3-front battle because they're having to fight off the other dudes that are actually a real force. Let's see here. Rose says ceasefire will end after holidays if agreed on. Gotcha, Rose. Gotcha. All right. So the next one is non-perishable foods: canned goods, dry beans, rice, pasta, freeze-dried meals. These are all staples in an emergency pantry. To prepare effectively, stockpile a diverse array of these foods to ensure nutritional balance, including proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Adding long-term spices, oils, and powdered drink mixes enhance meal variety and prevents palate fatigue, also known as food boredom. Consider food rotation strategies to avoid waste and maximize freshness, and store items in rodent-proof containers. You guys should have seen by the video that I did last week about how I moved my pantry shelf. Also, there was a comment about how you can't get to your thermostat. Why would I need to get to my thermostat? Because I actually just reach through the shelf to get to my thermostat and the light switches. Well, I just reach behind the cans to get to my light switches. So these are not actually really problems for me, but spices, guys, spices. I'm going to do a video on, I'm going to open up a container of spices, show you how I store them. Yeah, it's going to actually be a pretty short video because it's like, do this, don't be dumb, do this, but I'm going to have some fun with it. So okay, let's see here. Since you're not putting anything in the chat, the next thing is firewood, which I processed a buttload of yesterday. Man, I feel like I've got a hair like poking on top of my nose. It's so weird. It's like making the end of my nose itch, but there's no hair there. There's no hair there. It's weird. Drink coffee. All right, firewood. Firewood is indispensable for heating and cooking when traditional utilities are unavailable. Preparing in advance by stacking seasoned wood and keeping it covered ensures availability when it's needed most. Wood alternatives such as compressed logs or charcoal offer additional fuel sources. Learning to split and stack wood properly increases efficiency and ensures a long burn time. People in urban settings can consider portable propane heaters as a substitute. Now, this is only talking about, damn it. This only talks about using firewood for heat. I would add learning to cook on fire. Basically this, the simple rules. You boil on flame and you cook on coals. There are some idiosyncrasies that go along with it that I don't think people understand about cooking on fire. All right, let's see here. Personal hygiene. Is the chat the chat hasn't moved in a few minutes, guys. I'm not sure why. Do me a favor, if somebody could give me a 5x5, that would be greatly appreciated. Let's see here. Oh, they just moved. West Virginia Pappy says, have you seen Vivor diesel heater? Are those small red ones? Let's see. Are those small red ones that you're talking about, West Virginia Pappy? The one that basically they just like sip diesel. They're like drip, drip, drip diesel and make lots and lots of heat. Huh. Interesting. All right, guys. Thank you for the 5x5s. I was just curious because you guys are normally more vocal. There's 34 people in here, and you're normally more vocal than that. So I guess you were just listening intently. Oh, yes. Yes. Well, so there's three things about those diesel heaters. One, some of the name brand ones are exceptionally expensive, in the thousands of dollars. It's stupid expensive. Then you have the cheap knockoff ones out of China, and those things will break. They are noisy. And then now we're starting to see, as usual with the Chinese knockoffs, they're getting better and better and better. And I think that's all part of their plan. Make something, sell it immediately, let everybody complain, and then we'll fix what they're talking about and still be less expensive. I don't know what is going on. Things are happening on my screen that should not be happening. Where are we at here? Ian, all good. There we go. Miss Gutierrez. I don't recognize you. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hello from Fargo, North Dakota. I just purchased my bug out vehicle yesterday. Nice. What do you guys think of an EMP protector? I think it's an awesome idea. Link in the description. I can save you $50. I have them on all of my vehicles. Enough said. Let's see. Cuck V says Amazon sells the old style 2-man saws. Nice. I like that. Where are we at here? Kim says only 1 cup of coffee does not compute. Well, I mean, I can only drink 1 cup of coffee while I'm talking to you guys. And as you can see, it's not small. It's not a small cup. But yeah, you got to drink more coffee, Kay. Bradley, sorry, I'm driving. The diesel heaters are nice, but you have to make sure you exhaust outdoors. Yes, absolutely. We're starting, but those diesel heaters were actually made prevalent by van lifers. They're using them to heat their vans, and they work very, very very, very well. Stray Kitten says, "What's happening on screen? Are you talking about Are you talking about the flashing in and out of either the chat or my live or my video? I don't know what's going on with it. It's on. Excuse me. It's on my side, guys. Let's see here. You shouldn't burn. Okay. Mr. J says it wouldn't hurt you to educate yourself on what kinds of wood you shouldn't burn by itself to avoid clogging the chimney faster than usual. Also, get the tools you need to properly clean the chimney. Yes, solid comment, Mr. J. Solid comment. Let's see here. Scanes girl. Hey y'all. What's up? Oh, Scanes from last night. Yeah, Scanes is a moderator on Grumpy's channel, I believe. So believe it or not, Mr. I don't even want to say it. I hang out. So every Tuesday, I think it's every Tuesday, but I just get alerted. Um, I hang out with the girls in the Grumpy Acres channel. They have like a girls only channel, and I hang out in there. And I say Scanes recognized me, so I say hi to her every time, and she's a moderator over there. Let's see here. Oops, make every buck you can. New iPhone comes out every month. Consumers. Yeah, well, I hate to say it, oops, but with the tariffs, if they go forward with these tariffs, these new iPhones are going to be like whatever. Grumpy, did you just mention my name? I think that you just sit in the back. Okay, so is this Grumpy? Is this he or is this she? I'm not. I just blacked out there for a second. I was so surprised. Grumpy came in and it scared me away. I blacked out. No, so is this he or she on the Grumpy Acres farm that's watching me right now? I'm kind of curious. Let's see. I literally just logged on, G. You felt the force. you felt the dark side. I'm waiting for him to tell me if it's he or she. Either way, so last night I tried to tell your wife that that I told Grumpy to send me his address so I could send you the sticker that you wanted, and you never emailed me, you slacker. So I'm really waiting for her to be like, I asked you, you know. Anyway, so Miss Gutierrez asks, is anyone in an asylum city? I lived happy in Montana, and my family got me to move out here. I wonder what's going to happen here when Trump gets in office. We have the Venezuelans here getting nervous. Well, I wouldn't get too crazy, Miss Gutierrez, because the Venezuelans, I firmly, so this was a major concern during the election. Okay. This was the number 2 most worried about concern in the United States, and that was illegal aliens and the Venezuelan gangs specifically. So I fully expect Trump to organize a full-out joint task force to eliminate these people from our country, and it's just that way. You think Angela's up this early? I got you. Now I know that stuff. Let's see here. Stray Kitten. Wow, I had a good memory. Let's see here. Ladies' night on Monday's night during WROL. Well, there you go. So I've lost a day, even though I said Happy Tuesday today. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's get back on point. I'm gonna drink a little coffee. Oh, yeah. Personal hygiene items. Items such as soap, toilet paper, toothpaste, and feminine products are critical for maintaining health and morale. Beyond stockpiling, consider reusable alternatives like menstrual cups, cloth wipes, and bar soaps that last longer than liquid versions. Baby wipes and dry shampoos are convenient when water is scarce. Storing compact hygiene kits with travel size essentials ensures readiness for evacuation and short-term emergencies. The next one is baby supplies. Baby supplies. If you have babies, then you should be thinking about this, or even grandchildren. You should be thinking about this. Parents of young children face additional challenges and emergencies. Baby formula. We found that out during the thing we cannot speak about. Diapers. There was actually a shortage of diapers. And baby food. Oh my God, there was a shortage of baby food too. Quickly sell out during a crisis. In addition to stockpiling these essentials, parents should consider cloth diapers, powdered formula, and recipes for homemade baby food. Keeping babies safe, medicines, teething aids, and extra bottles ensure comfort for infants. Compact diaper bags repacked with essentials can simplify evacuations. Whoa, yeah. Okay. Is everybody done saying good morning to everybody? All right. Candles and lamps. Candles and lamps become critical for lighting during power outages. Households should stockpile long-burning candles, lantern oil, and waterproof matches. And if you have to burn that, you can burn your old or even rancid vegetable oil. Vegetable is not that great, but the olive oil is burns pretty well. Someone gave me a bunch of trash about doing that olive oil video about burning it. It's like it burns so dirty, and I'm like, you would only use it in a survival situation. Why are you talking about how dirty it is? Are you really trying to save the environment in the apocalypse? Is that your plan? Don't be stupid. Solar powered lanterns with rechargeable batteries are a sustainable alternative. Creating makeshift reflectors or using mirrors can enhance the brightness of candles and lamps, maximizing their utility. Learning to make homemade candles from wax and wicks provides a renewable option. All right, looks like I've got a couple of things in these. Let's see here. Miss Gutierrez says, I'm obsessed with lighting. I have all kinds from A to Z. Yeah, I have a giant oil lamp hanging on the, in the apartment in Virginia, there is a support beam that goes right through the middle of our living room. It's crazy. But I have a giant oil lamp hanging from the top of that with reflectors. It can light the entire room. Let's see here. If no disposable diapers or cloth diapers, where are we at here? Let's see here. Skane says, I also grab solar string lights. They're great as long as you can get sun to them. Otherwise, they don't last too long. Kim says, I learned how to make soap a year ago, and I haven't bought soap again. I just stay stocked on the item that can make it now. Good old-fashioned large soap with tea tree oil. New skills. I love that soap. I love the smell. It's especially if you get the eucalyptus. Man, just taking a shower in the morning. If you guys didn't know this, eucalyptus has like this effect on your brain that like turns it on. So like you get up, you're all groggy, you're in the shower, you got to go to work, and you do that Old Spice commercial thing. And it just like, it wakes everything up. It's absolutely amazing. Highly recommended. Maddie's in the house. I haven't seen you in a while, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. If I really don't know who you are, but I think I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button. West Virginia Pappy, solar landscape lights can be taken indoors at night. That's true. It's absolutely true. But what if you mounted the solar collector or the photovoltaic cell in a window? There's an idea. Disco ball. Yeah, there you go. Cucumber and melon. It's all right. It's subtle for me. I'm actually using a freaking like a honey-based like body soap right now, and it's okay. I got it for $1.25 at the $1.25 tree store. It is what it is, but just nothing beats the eucalyptus. Miss Gutierrez says, I have two generators, two grandsons, 5 and 6 in diapers, non-verbal autistic. I bought cloth diapers for them and a lot of the melatonin gummies. Not going to be fun, but prepared. There you go. You know, the good thing is that sooner or later the kids grow out of everything. Let's see here. Hey, bud, I was year 1 sub chum. So you've been here since year 1, Maddie, but you're not a subscriber, but you're not a member of the channel. What's up with that, man? Just trying to get all the free stuff out of me. You can. Love you. Skane's girl says you can improvise using those heavy plastic tablecloths from DG to protect leakage from diapers. This works for pad protection from the elderly. Just so there you go. Nice. Just sew in some lambskin. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's go ahead and you know what? It is that time. We're halfway through the stream. If you love your country, put number 1 in the chat. America, drink some coffee, talk some smack, read you some stuff, and pay some bills here in a second. Let's see. You know what? I haven't done it in a while. I have not done it in a while. So I need to find this brand because I think that these guys right now are doing so much good stuff. It's unbelievable. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that up there, and we're going to take that off for right now. Guys, This is actually an old one. It's not Stop the Bleed month. Okay. But this is the only one that I have for Refuge Medical, guys. Right now, things are feeling like they're going to get better. They're feeling like they're going to get better. And these companies that have been surviving on a need for the things that we want are going to start to feel a little bit more pressure because there's going to be less fear. You know, people are going to buy boats instead of first aid gear. They're going to get motorcycles and enjoy the summer instead of making sure that they have enough pew pew and freedom seeds. They're going to start to let their guards down. There's going to be some that are going to do this. I'm not going to let that happen to Refuge Medical, guys. These guys make the best medical / trauma / boo-boo / blowout, whatever you can think of on the plant. 100% American made, 2A supportive, just doing Caleb House. I mean, it's just, there's so many words that go with this company, Refuge Medical. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to go down to, before you leave, when we're done, obviously, because I want you to watch my live stream. But go on down to a link in the description and click on that link and then check out what they've got. And don't forget, there's actually a savings code as well. So you can save some money because it ain't cheap, but it is the best on the planet. So it doesn't get better than that. It doesn't get better than that. All right, guys, that's all I'm going to say about Refuge Medical. Very respected by not just me, but many people in the community and frankly, the world. If SOCOM loves them, I think they're going to do just fine. My video just glitched out again. I don't know what the hell is going on. You know, I'll be honest with you. I think it's because I'm running 4K because I'm now here in North Carolina and I'm hardwired into the system. I can run 4K. And I think that's what's happening. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat. Where are we at here? America. This is the good stuff. What kind of tablecloths are they? The ones with the little soft lining on them, I have made pads for patients out of them. Gotcha, Scanes. Let's see here. Peace and safety, not letting my guard down. Good girl. Scanes girl, use them in addition to a diaper to decrease sheet washing. Nice. Maddie says, get ready for a real whopper of a fire summer here in Oz. Our rural town here of 400 is dying at the moment, and not even December. Man, I hope you guys, well, I think we're separated by a common language, but yeah, man, stay safe. Continue to prepare. Continue to be a prepper. You know, I mean, it's just smart, you know. I meant to say I was your first subscriber. You're my first subscriber ever. That's interesting, Maddie. That's interesting. All right, let's see here. Doberman, is World War III started? Are we cooked? Doberman, welcome to the channel. I definitely do not recognize you. Is World War III started? No, it's about to end, I think. Are we cooked? No, only if you want to be a baster Bob. But I think everything's going to be fine. I think our biggest problem, you know, in my threat brief that I give to the members, you know, it's a matter of fact, I hate doing them because they don't change because I make such good decisions. my analysis is so on point that it's changing them is almost a moot point to me. So I don't want to give you the same brief over and over and over. But I think our real problems are still here in the United States. Globally, I think that a lot of these problems, some of it's just stupid stuff. Everybody's, you know, trying to get on top. That's what a lot of the stuff that's happening around the world is, you know. Let's see here. Ian says, or maybe it's YouTube is catching on to your message and they are slow rolling you. Well, you know, that's the conspiracy theorist stuff, but I would tell you that I'm watching it happen. See, over here, over there, there's another screen. And when I'm looking this way, I'm either reading the chat that's in the software or I'm watching myself because that's how I see that it's glitching in and out. But yeah, it's the software, bro. It's the software. I would like to think that I'm that important, but I'm just not. I'm just not. All right, so let's go ahead and carry on here. Portable stoves. And how are we doing on the? Where are we at here? We got 34 votes. Okay, cool. Portable stoves are invaluable when traditional cooking methods fail. Investing in propane or butane stoves, along with ample fuel. I left that up there. I should have turned that up. Where are we at here? Portable stoves are invaluable when traditional cooking methods fail. Investing in propane or butane stoves, along with ample fuel, ensures a reliable way to prepare meals. For greater versatility, consider multi-fuel stoves that can burn various fuel types. Learning to cook simple meals with minimal resources conserves fuel and ensures nourishment. Windshields for portable stoves improve fuel efficiencies, especially in outdoor settings. Guys, the one thing that a lot of people forget about, I just literally just thought about it, is alcohol stoves. You can create or you can buy alcohol stoves. Also, they make portable alcohol stoves that have these little cans of pressurized alcohol. They're excellent little stoves. And I should probably do a video on it. I own like 3 or 4 of the damn things, but I should probably do a video on it. So, if you're going to spend any money, I would definitely do it in the Coleman region. Go to the Coleman region for the best fire to cook food on. Things like that. And also, I just saw somebody put in there, Dober just put solar ovens. Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing, Dober. Solar ovens only work when you have good sun coverage. Obviously, in today's modern world, you could plan for that. But I guess, for lack of better words, in an EMP scenario, that wouldn't work out too well for you, because you wouldn't be able to plan the use of that solar oven very, very well. And honestly, you'd only be able to cook things like beef. Because undercooking pork and game fowl, chicken, is going to not be. There's my video again. I'm just going to accept that the video is going to pop like that. I'm going to go to the chat here real quick. Where we got here? The newsman says, I subscribed when the local prepper had less than 20 subs. My username was Doomsday Prepper. Changed it. Well, that explains a lot. But the real question is why aren't you a member? All right. But yeah, I remember you, dude. The Doomsday Prepper. I remember you, dude. Why'd you have to change your name? That's the question. What did you do? What kind of YouTube jail did you get thrown in, young man? Let's see. Oops says, I weld, build everything, man. I wish I could weld. Oops says, I got a Coleman dual fuel. There you go. And Maddie solar ovens. Maddie says, I have about 90 small gas cans and 10 kilogram big tanks, hoping that's enough. Also have wood heating. Dude, you're all set. You got, I mean, just, the thing is that we waste lots of stuff. I don't care if you live in Australia or America. We're wasteful people. We have human beings have it pretty freaking well. We don't have to hunt for our food. We don't have to worry about, staying out of the elements. We don't have to worry about being too cold or too hot. We have it pretty good. And if you've got that amount of fuel in reserve, Broseph, Maddie, you are all set, man. You are all set. Mike says Coleman propane coffee pot. Now that is interesting. That is some bougie stuff, my friend. I got a coffee pot. I stick it in the fire. I stick it on my Coleman stove from 1985. Scanes girl, that is one of my goals. I bought a little welder and have my dad's old school welding setup. Nice. Oops says 75-pound blade guillotines, $750 delivered, chrome blade extra. Jesus Christ, Oops. I don't know why we need that, Broseph. Stray Kitten says, I just saw the toilet paper alcohol stoves. Toilet paper prevents flaming alcohol from spilling if knocked over. Yep, that's true. That's true. Let's see here. What just happened? Something just happened on my screen. What just happened? K Kim, everything, the content, my membership, and truth, dude. $10? I mean, come on. You're freaking awesome. You are awesome. You don't change a bit, girl. You don't change a bit. Thank you very much. It all. By the way, guys, if you didn't know this, this all goes to the new PC because the one behind me is 10 years old. That's the one I do all the development stuff on. Let's see here. Skeins, invest in some hand grinders and French press for coffee. Yes, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not a fan of French press. I have one, but I'm not a fan of them because they just leave. There's just, I don't know. There's just too much. There's too much grains. You know, no matter how nice a one you buy, they're just not. There's too much. There's too much. I think if I was going to buy one, I would buy one of those ones that they're very much like the Grail, but they're made for like bougie camping. They make good coffee, is what I'm saying. So, I actually have a French press, but like I said, you know, making French press. So French press for me is like if I'm making coffee for more than one person. If I need to make a cup of coffee for me and the girlfriend, then I'm going to use the Fresh Prince. The Fresh Prince, the French Prince of Bel-Air. There we go. Let's see here. And as far as hand grinders, yes, I actually have one in my camping kit. I used the people that watched me used to watch me camp, alrighty then. They know the deal. Let's see. Bradley Collins says, good old drill, and you can make a stove of a single piece of wood, log stove. Very true. Very true. Cuck says, I got a full big propane tank the company that owns the tank forgot about, so I don't have to pay tank rent. There you go. I like that. Yeah. It's funny too, because a lot of these companies will put these tanks on your property and then they'll go out of business. And then, you know, anybody who buys the business, a lot of times they don't get the record. So you end up with the tank regulator and everything. So, all right, let's see here. Newsman sounds cooler. Okay. Do you have a channel? Do you have a channel, The Newsman? Because it sounds to me like that's what you're going with the title. If so, I'd like to take a look at it. Let's see here. I saw your chat with Rubicon with Rabid Coyote last night. Just got for it. It's not hard. It's just a metal. There you go. Rose, a double brazier, use wood or charcoal cooking outside in my 10x10 tent. I like it, Rose. I like it a lot. Walmart, actually, believe it or not, Walmart is actually selling those iron grills. It's so hard to explain what it is. It's like a big circle, but it's all iron, and then the wood or charcoal goes in the bottom of it, and then you got like you got the grilling piece that goes over the fire and can be adjusted up and down. Freaking awesome for like $200. Let's see here. Where are we at here? I have propane for campsite and plenty of sterno cans. Gotcha, Bob. Gotcha. Stray Kitten, I found that Cowboy coffee is just fine. Don't need anything but a pot. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Cowboy coffee. I'll drink it in a pinch. Don't get me wrong. I just don't like drinking the grounds. Maddie says, I think we call a French press a plunger here. I've got you. I got you. Yes, Ian, an AeroPress is what I was talking about. An AeroPress. They're not cheap though. They're not cheap. I'll be honest with you, I would probably like try to buy a Chinese knockoff before I paid the price for a true AeroPress, because how freaking hard could it be? I mean, honestly. Let's see here. Skanes Girl says, LP, I had one patient give me like 25 years ago, single serve glass. I got a big stainless steel one. Nice. All right, let's see here. Most of you hand grinding, got a campfire percolator. Yes, that's what I have. I actually like instant coffee, you know, but I do have a campfire percolator. Let's see here. All right, so we need to get back on point because we are behind schedule. All right, number 10, flashlights. And once again, K Kim, thank you very much. You are greatly appreciated, young lady. 10 is flashlights. Flashlights are indispensable for navigating in the dark or signaling for help. Solar-powered, hand-cranked, or rechargeable models provide reliable illumination without the need for disposable batteries. Keeping spare bulbs and batteries ensures functionality, and the headlamps free up hands for other tasks. Models with built-in radios, phone chargers, or strobes settings often offer added value in an emergency. What I'll say about flashlights is I have one probably in every room. And I'm here to tell you guys, believe it or not, those little Walmart used to sell flashlights for $1. Little bitty flashlights that take 2 or 3 AAA batteries. They work perfectly. There's nothing wrong with them. I think you can get them for $1.50 now. But there's nothing wrong with them. They're actually durable. They're LCD lights, so they're not going to break. Basically, an LCD light is good for at least 13 years. So you're never going to replace the light bulb. You know what I'm saying? Are they perfect? No. Are they completely waterproof? No, they're not. But if you bought one and put one in every single room, you'd always have a flashlight in every room. It sounds a little crazy. It sounds a little bit of a like tinfoil hattish, but it also sounds pretty freaking smart considering they're $1.50 a piece. Some people like, I got this flashlight. It's the best flashlight in the world, and it's $100, and I wouldn't have any other flashlight. Dynamite. What about the next room? You know, what about the flashlight that you have that you keep inside of your pantry, or what if you know to see things that you couldn't see before, or what about the flashlight that you keep inside of your I keep one of these flashlights inside of the my washroom. It also has my hot water heater in it, and I have a timer on my hot water heater so it doesn't burn 24/7, right? I keep one in there because it's dark in there. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Now, will they last forever? No. I have one in there now that I want to throw out, but I just can't bring myself to do it. The rubber is kind of like getting, you know how like rubber when it starts to go bad, it gets sticky. But that rubber is like that flashlight's like 10 years old and it still works. So I've just got a brand new one sitting right next to it. It's kind of funny, you know. Now, I see somebody just posted EDC. Now, if we're talking EDC, that's a different story. You know, I mean, if you want to carry around this big round thing that Walmart sells for $1.50, more power to you. But with EDC, I would want to have a much brighter, durable flashlight that is actually smaller, which is why I did my EDC flashlight video. Let's see here. I'm going to go to the chat very quickly since you guys are chatting along, which I prefer to read anyway. Let's see. Where are we at here? Minor lights are great. Hands-free. I feel like having a flashlight collection, solar battery, and rechargeable all have come in handy. Yeah, exactly. Guys, I'm not joking. I have a flashlight that sits in my mudroom in the window facing south because it has a solar panel on it. Not a joke. The flashlight works every single time. Not a joke. It's sat in the window so long, it's slightly bent from being baked by the sun. Still works. Probably made in China. Probably got off Temu 10 years ago. Still works. I think that's going to be about it. What are we at here? Bradley says, I used to use cheaper to buy the light out at Walmart that came with a spare set or a car batteries, less a pack of batteries by themselves. Yes. I keep a torch. I keep a torch at every door as we are having brown snakes hatch and they move at night. Stood on a 5-inch baby last week. They still can bite at that age. Thank God I had boots on. Yes. You know, that's the one country I've never been to is Australia. Yeah, if you guys didn't know that, they have some unbelievable snakes and unbelievable spiders. Skeins girl, I made it home from Kansas with one of those cheap flashlights strapped to one side of my trailer last week. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Oops says keep connections / contacts clean in flashlight, and most will last forever. Ian says, I have 6 to 8 of those flashlights. They're just a bit on the dim side. They are, but they work great indoors, no problem. They really do. I've never had a problem with one of these flashlights inside. Let's see here. Scorpion Metals says, don't forget to hit that like button. I appreciate you, Scorpion Metals. Rose says, generally, I have 2 or 3 near me at all times. Let's see here. Grumpy says, I lose EDC flashlights too often to pay for an expensive one. Keep a stock of inexpensive ones and rechargeable batteries on hand. Boom. Stray Kitten says, how long does it take to hand crank charge a phone? Oh, my God. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know how long that would take. I think it probably, if you're talking about like to fully charge it, I don't know. But what I would tell you is that it would probably take an extremely long time to hand crank a phone battery back to life. But just long enough to make a phone call. That would be I would think that would be the more interesting variable. Let's see here. Downstairs bathroom has no windows, so I have 2 flashlights in there. Tuck V says it's not tinfoil hattish. Power loss at night leaves the house dark as heck. My apartment only gets light from 2 directions. I have Walmart and Harbor Freight lights everywhere. Good stuff. I tell you what I do, guys. In places that I know where there's a light problem, they were revolutionary 10, 15 years ago, but now you can get them at the $1.25 tree store, believe it or not. They look like the light switches. They're square and they actually have like the light switch on them, but they have the lights on the side of them. They are bright as hell. Those are my emergency hurricane lights. And they're also magnetic. I have one stuck to my refrigerator. I have one stuck to the power box in my washing room. They're just indispensable. And the thing is if you're following mom and dad's rules, turn the light off when you're done using it. And how long are you really going to spend using this thing? A couple of minutes? The batteries are going to last freaking forever. All right, let's see here. Mini Mag, gotcha. Mini Mag for ZDC. Let's see here. You guys got all sorts. Man, light is like a subject for you guys. In Vino Veritas, light hack for indoors. Use your LED Christmas string lights. One set lights up the whole room. Believe it or not, in Vino Veritas, I have Christmas lights in my kitchen. Not a joke. Let's see here. But I like the blue and green ones. That it makes things better. It makes the blood red paint look so much nicer. Then witch lights are great. They are $4 each here. Gotcha. Okay. Oh man, I don't think we're going to get to the end of this list in 6 minutes, but we're going to key on because you guys apparently have flashlight fetishes. All right, the next one: fuel, gasoline, diesel, propane, butane becomes scarce during crises. Limiting transportation, heating, and cooking options. Safely storing these fuels in approved containers and regularly rotating the supply ensures readiness. Stabilizers can extend the lifespan of stored gasoline, while solar or manual alternatives provide sustainable solutions. Learning to siphon fuel safely and understanding local storage regulations minimizes risks. You know what? Okay, no, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. I didn't think we were going to make it. Okay, I was about to say, we're going to make this a part two. Part two. All right. Self-defense and hunting items. Items like pepper spray, firearms, and hunting equipment are crucial for safety and food acquisition. Proper training in firearm use and maintenance is essential for safe handling. Non-lethal self-defense tools such as tasers or practical pens broaden preparedness options. Hunting traps and fishing gear provide sustainable food sources, and studying local wildlife habits enhance success. Admin note: I did get one of the guys who do who work within. God, what is the name of that company? Bain maybe is the name of the company. They do non-lethal firearms. He did get back with me, and I haven't received an email from him yet, but he may be on a holiday, but who knows? I'll probably send him another one, see if I can't get one of those to test out and show you guys what your options are. First aid kits, a comprehensive first aid kit, Refuge Medical, and should include not only bandages and antiseptics, but also trauma supplies like tourniquets and splints. Individuals should expand their kits to cover specific health needs, such as allergy medications or insulin. Taking first aid or CPR courses, Refuge Medical, you can do that online now, ensures proper usage of supplies, including a survival manual, enhanced self-reliance in medical emergencies. Admin note on medical survival manuals: they are useless unless you read them. They're useless unless you read them and then you actually try to practice in some way, shape, or form. Don't buy books and put them on your shelves and go, I'm going to read this when the apocalypse comes. Take one to the can with you. It's useful. Hand tools such as multi-tools, wrenches, and saws are essential for building, repairing, and survival tasks. Compact toolkits designed for emergencies can complement full-size tools, including duct tape, zip ties, and heavy-duty gloves. Ensures flexibility in repairs and debris clearing. Learning basic carpentry or repair skills maximizes the effectiveness of the tools. Garden seeds. Not a lot of people talk about this when the weather gets cold. They don't think about their gardens, and they should be. Seeds for gardens, herbs, and medicinal plants are invaluable during long-term crisis. Heirloom seeds, which can be harvested and replanted, I've proven this over and over, even with Walmart cucumber seeds, offer stability. Growing indoors using hydroponics, which we have a member who is doing that, and he does a beautiful job of it, or container gardening maximizes space and extends growing seasons. Companion planting techniques can improve yields and reduce pests. Yes, 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 and of course, yes. Warm clothing and blankets. In cold weather, thermal clothing, insulated boots, and wool blankets are life-saving essentials. Sleeping bags rated for extreme temperatures and emergencies. Mylar blankets offer compact warmth. Learning layering techniques and keeping spare clothing dry ensures maximum heat retention. I don't understand why people don't have like a clean set of winter clothes in their car. I don't understand why they don't do it. They really should. It's pretty smart. Survival books. We just went over this. Survival books provide crucial knowledge in a world without internet access. Guides on foraging, first aid, and homesteading ensure individuals can adapt to new challenges. Compiling a physical library that covers diverse topics from bushcraft to food preservation enhances self-sufficiency. With all that said, preparedness or preparation requires a proactive approach, combining well-planned stockpiling with practical skills. By understanding which items vanish first and preparing accordingly, individuals can face emergencies with greater confidence and security. We're going to go to the chat right now. If you didn't pick up on that, what I just did, if you have not put your vote in the poll yet, please do so before we close the video out. The question is this: what essential item would you stock first in a crisis? Currently 60% water and filtration tools, 27% non-perishable foods, 9% generators and fuel, and 4% first aid and medical supplies. Bradley's off to a meeting. See you later, Broseph. He stayed longer than forever. I'm rolling to the chat now. I'm going to roll to the chat. I need to close that right there. If you are in a fire zone, don't forget petrol fire pumps. If you are in a fire zone, guys, we don't know what that is. A fire pump. We don't know what that is here in America. What does it do, Maddie? Grumpy said, I would argue to replace the word fuel with the word power. Setting your property up for alternate power provides a broader base than fuel. Well, there you go. There you go. Rose says, generally, have a Skinner knife in personal vehicle in case of roadkill. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Stray Kitten says, I like crises for plural, crisis better. What is it? What? I can't fall asleep with my nose in a medical book and learn by as much. You're not supposed to, don't fall asleep on the can, bro. That explains a lot. Different sizes to be able to layer. And I think that's it. I would guess it pumps out fire. I don't know, Stray Kitten. I don't know what that means. I'm going to give him a few minutes before I close out the live stream. You guys got an hour and 1 minute out of me, which I am scheduled for anyway, so it's not a big deal. But in the interim, those 43 people, if you hadn't hit that poll, please do so now. I do poll. If you guys didn't know this, I do post the poll results in YouTube posts. So as usual, guys, do me a favor. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. It's free and does help the channel. If you have not subscribed, do me a favor. Hit the subscription button, and everybody check your bells. If you want to support the channel, the best way to do it is by becoming a member. Find the green or blue text that say more on your phone. Scroll down to where it says join. Click that. Pick the one in the middle because it has all of the best stuff in it. And as usual, that's going to be about it, guys. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see. I see Maddie replied. You know, us Aussies, the lingo here is a tad bung up. Oh, that's gotcha. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I got to go figure out what video I'm going to make then. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.